the day I'm recording this is August 30th, and it is Sunday. You know what that means, right? Of course you do. It's Formula One weekend. And today, the race was at Spa-francorchamps in Belgium. Of course, today's race does have a little bit more of a emotional weight to it, I guess you would say. It is a year since the horrific accident between Juan Manuel Correa and Antoine Hubert. And of course, before the race started, there was a minute of silence as a tribute to Antoine Hubert. Juan Manuel Correa is still recovering, so good luck to him. Of course, as customary, we're going to talk about the results of today's race. Of course, so first, Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas, Mercedes 1-2. Kind of expected after the past 6 years of total Mercedes domination, but okay, Mercedes 1-2. Hamilton leads the driver's standings. I think he has like 157 right now. So, he's probably going to clinch the title early again this year. Bottas was second. Bottas is turning into like actually no, he's not turning into. He is basically Rubens Barrichello to Michael Schumacher. And sometimes I feel for Bottas. I really do wish Mercedes would let him win like a championship. Honestly, I really do. Because I kind of feel bad. He's always playing second fiddle to Hamilton. Like, Mercedes, give the guy a chance. Jesus Christ. But of course, Bottas got second, so he is third in the championship currently behind Verstappen. Verstappen, third. Y'all know I'm a Honda boy, so I'm pretty happy with that result. Verstappen's second, I think, second in the championship standings. I think he's like 50 points behind Lewis. I don't think anybody's touching Lewis. Unless he magically just DNFs the next two races for some reason, then, okay, maybe Verstappen has a chance. But, surprise, surprise this race, Renault with the fourth and the fifth. Woo! Danny Rick with the fourth. And Esteban Ocon with the fifth. So, clearly, Renault has done some design changes. Because they were still filing, I think as of last week, they were still filing their complaint to the FIA about racing points like controversial design, and then they withdrew their formal complaint. I don't know the term. It was something. I don't remember what it was. They protest or something. Okay, and they withdrew it, and now they're fourth and fifth, and Racing Point is down in 9th and 10th, so Renault clearly changed something on the design of their car. Now, obviously, Renault got a really good result today. I think they pulled in about 23 points. Danny Rick got fastest lap, which honestly surprised me. But Danny Rick and Esteban Ocon together pulled in like 23 points, which I think is like the most points that Renault has pulled in since like the turbo hybrid era or something, or this year. I don't remember what it was, but 23 points from a single race is like the biggest tally they've ever had. And after Ocon was Alex Albon. So Alex should have had a better result. That's all I'm going to say. But sixth place, top six, not too bad. Top. The places he should be, so 6 is kind of the place he should be if you consider the top 3 teams to take the top 6 places, and Albon is where he should be in my opinion. Of course, the more points he gets, the better, but I think he is fine where he is. 7th is Lando Norris. I think he did okay, but Lando's teammate Carlos, unfortunately, could not start the race due to exhaust issues. Now, I can only speculate what exhaust issues are. They could be exhaust manifold issues, turbos or something. I don't know, because online it's never really specified what happened to Carlos's car. Right? So I don't know if that means like he had a turbo problem or something, but Sainz had a problem with his exhaust and Sainz could not start the race. I think it was on the formation lap. He said that he kind of came to the grid and he was like, "My car smells funny," and the team told him they were gonna have to. He couldn't start the race, so Carlos was out before the race even started, which sucks because McLaren would have had a pretty good showing. I mean, Carlos probably would have been P8, but he didn't start, so sad day for Carlos. Of course, P8 was taken by Pierre Gasly in the AlphaTauri Honda. Another good result for Honda. I'm a happy boy today. And then after Pierre was Lance Stroll and Sergio Perez of Racing Point. So clearly something has happened to their design that Racing Point isn't as high up as they should be. I think they should be a lot higher, but obviously something has happened to their car. I think, from what I heard, I think they weren't running a low downforce setup, so maybe, I think, so that probably affected how fast they could go on the straights, which inevitably probably led them to being so low, because every other team, I think, was running a low downforce setup. And I think they used the same setup from Spain, so maybe that's why their pace was affected. So there's probably some reason why. I don't want to find out what it is. I mean, I do want to find out what it is. It's just I don't want to get into it. That can of worms. I don't want to get into it. And then the top 10 is right there. So Racing Point rounded out the backside of the top 10 finishers, and unfortunately, one of my favorite drivers, Daniel Kvyat, 11th. Man, the torpedo should be a lot higher. But then again, he's been kind of behind Gasly this entire season, so I don't know. It's going around that I think Yuji Tsunoda from Formula 2 might replace Kvyat, and that's just gonna suck, man. I love Kvyat. Like, Kvyat should at least have a Red Bull seat. Okay, like Kvyat should. I think Kvyat's just not there anymore, man. I don't know. But Kvyat, I mean, P11, not too bad, almost in the points, so pretty good result. But I think in an interview he said he could have been like a lot higher, or something about his strategy was just off, so he couldn't get the most out of the car this weekend, which kind of sucks. But I mean, it is what it is. Kimi Räikkönen was 12th. I mean, okay. When we get into Alfa Romeo and Haas and Ferrari, this is where the whole show just goes down the toilet. Kimi is the fastest Ferrari-powered car, which raises a lot of questions about what's going on with the Ferrari-powered cars this year. Ferrari have been beaten by a Sauber. I have never heard of that in my life. So Ferrari has something going on. Either it's the car is not aerodynamically efficient, it's generating too much drag, or possibly including the fact that the engines are underpowered, because Ferrari should not be in 13th and 14th position behind a Sauber of all cars. Sauber has always been a midfield team. The fact that Ferrari is behind them, it raises a lot of questions as to what's going on with their engines and their whole aerodynamic package. But I don't want to get on a tangent here. Kimi got 12th, so he's the fastest of the Ferrari-powered cars, which, Tifosi must be, like, super sad right now. And like I said, Kimi beat Sebastian and Charles, so both Ferraris out down in 13th and 14th. Both cars are not even fighting for winning the World Championship at this point. They're trying to basically get off the back of the grid during qualifying. 15th was Romain Grosjean. I mean, it's a Ferrari-powered car. I mean, he's completed the race. That's all I can really say about him. Oh, okay, about Romain Grosjean. So, I was surfing Facebook the other day, and I read this article. I forgot from where. I think it was Planet F1 or something. And Planet F1 was talking about how the Italian division of their company was... There are rumors going around the paddock that Gunther Steiner wants to, like, replace Roman Grosjean with Hulkenberg. You guys know I love my Hulk. So I'm not really. Grosjean is one of those drivers that I don't know. I think he has skill, but it's just not coming out right now. I don't know what it is. Could be the car, right? Ferrari. He's driving a Haas, which is Ferrari powered, so maybe the car's underpowered, right? And you know, I mean, he's behind Leclerc, so I mean, he can't be doing that bad. But Grosjean, I don't. I guess you could call him accident prone, which, you know, I don't think it's the wrong way to say what he is. Grosjean has had quite a few accidents. Okay, he's no like Pastor Maldonado, right? But he has had quite a few accidents, and you know, if he does get dropped and he gets replaced with Hulkenberg, let's just put it this way: I wouldn't really be sad. But then again, there's also rumors saying that Kimi is going to be retiring this year, and like he said, it's kind of a hobby for him, so he doesn't have to do it. So if Kimi retires, or if either one of them retire, I wouldn't mind seeing Hulkenberg in either of those seats, because I really want my Hulkenberg back. But for now, there's still rumors, there's still speculation. So until like next year, we will never know whether or not Grosjean and Kimi are actually retiring and Hulkenberg will have a seat. But Hulkenberg said he has been in talks with some teams, so maybe he will get a seat. After Grosjean was Nicholas Latifi, Williams. I mean, 16th on the finishing 16th. I mean, I guess it's better than finishing P19 and 20 like Russell and Kubica did last year. So, I mean, I guess Williams is improving, but I mean, he's improving on a Ferrari, which has not been the best car this year. So, I'd probably take that with a grain of salt. And then 17th was K-Mag, so Kevin Magnussen finished last. And Gio and Russell were taken out by an accident on lap 9. So Gio, I think, spun out and hit the wall. And then his tire, the whole like tire assembly broke and hit Russell's front right. And then Russell like careened into the wall. So both of them were taken out pretty early. So they did not finish. So Kevin Magnussen rounded out final driver of the grid. Danny Rick, fastest lap in a Renault, surprisingly. So, I mean, good for him, I guess. I mean, I love Danny Rick. He's going to McLaren next year with Lando. I can't wait to see next season's McLaren lineup, I guess you would call it. And, you know, Sainz is going to Ferrari. Oh boy, Sainz is going to have a hell of a time. But, let's see, what else was there? Yeah, no. So I guess that's about it for today. If you guys stayed this far in the video, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It would help me out a lot right now. And I will see you guys next time I post a video.